Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to the Python series. In today's session we will discuss about Python data types. So what is basically Python data types? So the variables in Python, just like you can see here, b is a variable and we are assigning the value of 10 to the variable b. So the type of the value which is assigned to the variable b is called the data type. Like here we are assigning the value 10 which is of type integer, so the data type of variable b will be of integer type, right? But since Python is a dynamically typed language, so that means we do not explicitly define the type of the data, correct? So only the interpreter will assign the type of the data type to the variables. And let's see some more functions. uh, Here you can see that the type function. This type function will give you the type of the data which is assigned to the variable. For example, let's say if I type this these statements in my IDE. Now I have pasted the code. Now here you can see that the value of A is 10. Value of B is equal to IPython in double quotes, which is of type string, is equal to 10.5. This will give you the data type of float. So if you print type of A, this will give integer. If you type print type B, this will give string data type, and the third one will give float data type. Let's run this code. So here you can see that the first one is of type integer, second one is type of string, and third one is of type float. So in this way we can see that we can find out the type of the data type that is assigned to the variables through this type function, which is very useful. Now we will see the different types of data types, like if we talk about number data type, we have integer, float, and complex. If you see here, a equal to 6, if we want to know the type of data type which is assigned to a, so we can see through this type function. This probably will be of type integer. If we move ahead, b equal to 70.5, and if we run this code in the IDE, so we will see that the b will be of type float. Let's run this. Go to run and run main. Now here you can see that the type of b is equal to float, because this is 70.5. Whenever the decimal comes, the data type would be of type float. Now there is one another data type, that is complex. So if we run this program, 2 plus 3z, so that would be of type complex. Let's go to the PyCharm ID and run this program. So here you can see that the type of this C variable is of type complex. Why it is complex? Because the first one is of a normal type, and the second one is having j. So a plus ib, this is in the form of a plus iota b. So this is of type complex data types. Now, next each instance, this function will give you whether 1 plus 3j is of type complex or not. So let's run this code as well. I'll go to the run. So here we can see that this is this will be printed as it is because it is a double quote. C is a complex number and each instance will give true and false based on the conditions. If 1 plus 3j is not of type complex, then this will print false. Let's say let's remove this 3j and only run 1. Now let's check if this gives true and false. Ideally this should give false because 1 is not of type complex, 1 is of type integer data type. Now next we have string data type. So whatever written in double quotes is considered as of type string. Let's run this program. This will give you a better idea. So now here we are printing the value of string and this gives the same result, that is string using double quotes. We can see in the output console. Now now let's move on to this next part. That is, if you want to print the multi-line string, so we will use the syntax. First we will use a double quote and a triple quote and end with a triple quote. Let's run this program. Here you can see that uh, double triple quote is prefixed with double quote and enclosed with triple quotes. So these triple quotes should be there, and if you want to print this multi-line comment, so this should be preceded by the double quotes. So if you run this program, we will get the same string, that is we will get a double quote, a multi-line string. These triple quotes will be acting as the comment. Will be acting as a multi-line string. Let's run this program. So here you can see that we are getting the double quote, a multi-line, and then string. These three triple quote present at the start and the bottom of the string will be acting as a multi-line string. This will allow you to print multi-line string. Now here you can see that str1 we are assigning the value just this a single line, and str2 we are just assigning the value single line. Let's print these statements. Let's copy all the statements. Now in str1 we have hello Shubham, and the first position will be of the index of the first position will be 0, and this will be 1, and this will be 2. So in the first case it should print the 0 to 1, that is, it will not include 2, it will print from 0 to 1, so that is should print HE, right? And in the next statement str14, so that will print from 4 to the end, so 0 1 2 3 4, so this will start from O till M, so O Shubham this will print. And in the third statement str1 into 2, so that will print hello Shubham twice. And in the fourth statement str1 plus str2, so that will combine both these strings, that is hello Shubham, how are you. This will be printed like this. Let's run this code. So as I have mentioned that if we mention the start and the end position, so 0 is the start position and end position is 2, so 2 will not be included, it will only include from 0 to 1, so this will be printed as HE. Now fourth, in the second statement str4, so the fourth value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4, so here we have printed the value of 4. The third statement is printed twice, hello Shivam, and in the fourth statement they both are combining hello Shivam, how are you. So this has combined both the above strings. I mean the strings have been concatenated. So the next data type is of type lists. So the list basically is of type arrays, just in C language. So arrays can contain data of, but arrays do contain data of the similar types, but in list it will contain data of similar data types, and they are enclosed with square brackets and separated by commas. Now here you can see that list 1 data type is containing integer and string, the combination integer and string, and we can check the type of this data type, so that should give the list data type. With type function we can check the data type of any variable. Let's print this statement. Now this type function will give the data type of list1 variable, and this comes at the type of list. Now we have next statement, we want to print the list, so we just use a print function and the name of the list variable. Now let's go to the IDE and we'll run this code. Here you can see that one hi Python 2, so here we have got uh, all the members inside the list data type. If you want to print the list from third position till the end, so we will use this statement. Let me explain you. So this will the first position will be of type 0. The index of 1 will be 0 here. This high is at index 1, Python is at index 2, and 2 is at index 3. So now this is we want to print from 3 till the end, because we have not given any value at the end, so that will print from the index 3 till the end of the list. 0, 1, 2, 3. So at the end it is 2, so that should print only 2. Let me remove the first two statements. Now run this code. Let's see. So yes, here you can see that this prints only 2. The next statement, this will give from the start till the first position. Let me explain you in the IDE. Now if I give here print list 0 to list, so the value index 0 is 1, value at index 1 is high, value at index 2 is 5, value at index 3 is 2. So this will print from 0 to 1. 2 second index will not be included, from 0 index till 1 index, so that will print 1 and 5. So let's run this code. Get it is run. So that's here. It is printing 1 and high. And the statement will concatenate the list 1 with list 1 itself. Now let's see this in the IDE. That will give you much more better idea what I'm trying to say. Now here you can see that one high Python 2, one high Python 2 is again concatenated with the list one high Python 2. Now here, using this statement, we are printing the list one 4 times. We are iterating the list one. Now let me show you in the IDE. And the code. Now here you can see that one high Python 2, one high Python. So this is repeated till 4 times. One high Python 2, third time, one high Python 2. This is 4 times. So that has been repeated till 4 times using the multiplication and the number of times we want to iterate the list. So that's all for today, and we have some more topics left in the data type, that is tuple data type and their examples, as well as dictionary data type, and with some examples boolean data type, set data type. We will discuss all this in the next class. So I hope you liked this video. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and I will be coming up with more videos. So thank you for watching. Thank you and have a nice day.